Loads of people have just been exposed on LinkedIn for the use of engagement pods. You might have heard of engagement pods before, but this time it's been taken to a whole new level that I didn't even know existed. Before we get into that, let me briefly explain what engagement pods are and how they influence what content you consume on LinkedIn. An engagement pod is a group of people who agree to support each other's content by liking, commenting, sharing other group members' posts to encourage the algorithm to increase the reach of these posts, helping them to gain more followers and increase engagement rates. Sounds fine, right? Well, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. LinkedIn's algorithm loves to promote the profiles of the people who are most engaged on their platforms. This means that commenting on other people's posts can be a great way to increase your profile's visibility. Engagement pods take advantage of this by using coordinated efforts, often on external platforms like Slack, to drive engagement on each other's posts. So maybe you're thinking, okay, so it's like an invite-only community where I get more likes to feed my ego? Well, these coordinated efforts can indeed lead to higher engagement metrics. Sure, I can't deny that, but it also raises questions about the authenticity of such interactions. While engagement pods can be effective in increasing visibility, they also create a superficial level of interaction, as the engagement is not coming from genuinely interested people. This could potentially impact the long-term effectiveness of the strategy, especially if LinkedIn updates its algorithm to detect and penalize such coordinated efforts. Have you ever seen a LinkedIn creator's profile suddenly get banned? I know I have. Participating in engagement pods could very well be the reason. Everything I've mentioned so far isn't new. In fact, engagement pods have been around forever. Even I accidentally joined one on Instagram a few years ago. Anyway, I recently came across a post by Daniel Hall that opened my eyes to a whole new level of engagement pods. Now, imagine what could happen if AI and automation was combined with engagement pods. Well, it turns out that this is already happening with the use of automated tools and Chrome extensions. Platforms like Lempod and Podawa offer these services. Daniel is an extremely talented IT professional and has received numerous awards for the work that he's done. His philosophy is to put human back into humanity and has decided to apply his technical expertise to expose these LinkedIn workarounds. Daniel has actually started a series of posts on LinkedIn that perfectly demonstrate the use of these automated engagement pods in a hilarious way. He uses one of the pod tools to control the comments under his posts, requiring all of them to start with pod comment to identify the users that are using these services. Usually these comments would be AI generated and much harder to tell real from fake. My concern is that some of these popular people, or LinkedIn growth gurus, let's call them, are charging innocent people for courses or cohorts on how to grow on LinkedIn, hack the algorithm, even though we've just established that it's all coordinated. So if you consume a lot of LinkedIn content like me, this ecosystem of engagement pods takes advantage of the algorithm, harming the quality of the content that LinkedIn serves us. Personally, I refuse to be part of engagement pods, whether they're automated or they're manual. I've organically grown my network and community for many years, and I'm not prepared to risk that for what I see as a short-term growth hack. I feel that engagement should be earned through the value and relevance of the content itself and not manipulated. So what do you think? Do you know about engagement pods? Are you surprised at all? Or do you think that this is actually a good idea to grow on the platform at record speed? I couldn't have made this video without the research and findings from Daniel. So if you want to support him, buy him a coffee in the link below and give him a follow on LinkedIn too to get your daily dose of pod exposés.